What's going on, guys? We have a brand new concept that we're trying out today. We're actually here with the stars of what was our show called? First time homebuyers. First time homebuyers.
With Mario.
With Mario and we got Kayser, Stacy, aka Kayser, and we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm always asking people questions, and I was kind of curious. Maybe they, as first time homebuyers, have questions for me, and maybe they were kind of thinking, what was this guy thinking when we were doing things in the process? So we're gonna turn the mic over to Kayser and Stacy, and we're gonna get them to ask me and put me on the spot for a change. This is all unscripted. I have no idea what they're gonna say. So we're here live and they're gonna ask me some questions. So be kind to me, because remember,
no promises.
Yeah, I have a lot of dirt on you guys.
Yeah, it's true,
lot of unedited footage.
Oh man.
So guys, please start from the beginning to the end. I'm happy to answer your questions.
Okay, I would say let's start from the beginning. So what did you think when you first met us, when we walked in?
So I first met Kayser and Stacy. So I met Kayser, he was a friend of mine from the gym, and coincidentally one day I just let him know. He asked me what I did for a living, and I told him I was a realtor, and he told me what he did, and we just started talking. And then like a few months after, he started asking me questions about like more buying oriented questions, and then at that point I realized like he was very into buying a house. So I kind of explained the process to Kayser, and we ended up making an appointment. And I said a good thing to do would be, let's get together, we'll meet with your other half, and we'll kind of talk about kind of what your goals are and what you guys are going to do. So one of the things that I came there, I was actually a little bit nervous because I never met Stacy. Kayser's cool as hell, so I could only imagine. I'm like, he's probably with a girl that's just as cool as him, which ended up being the truth. So yeah, everything was super smooth, and yeah, it went great.
My next question to you, Mario, is if you had to pick one particular moment from the transaction that meant the most to you, what would it be?
That meant the most? That's a really, really hard question.
Of course, these are hard questions.
That's a really hard question.
It could be sentimental. It could be something that maybe you learned from us. Like,
there's one of the parts that I really liked was the fact that at the beginning of the transaction, you guys took a lot of time to find out the information, which is something that most buyers and sellers don't want to do. They want to jump right into the process right away, and you guys actually wanted to know everything in detail. And I love to educate buyers and sellers, so that was like awesome for me. But my favorite part, like my favorite part of everything, was when you guys got the deal accepted to buy the house, and I had to make that call and let you guys know and say, guys, the deal went through. You guys are officially, this is real. You guys bought this house. Now you're gonna be broke. So,
get excited.
Yeah, so get excited. You gotta cough up some money, but that was the part that I actually loved and enjoyed the most.
Okay, next question. How did you feel about constantly being emailed, called, messaged,
like
texted,
2 a.m, on a Friday night? Like, oh man.
All times of the day.
Can't lie, sometimes it's very, very problematic, just because, especially like in my particular case, to me, customer service is number one, so I don't like to keep people, number one. You guys remember that from the video. So customer service to me is very important, so you guys always know I try to respond to your emails as quick as possible, your text messages as quick as possible, and sometimes you're having dinner or you're with your family and you have to respond. It's just the nature of the business. There's a lot of realtors that they respond on their own time, which is okay. That works for them. I just don't feel that that's the case. But in your particular cases, you guys asked very logical questions, and you guys were very thorough and just being truthful. When I do anything, I'm a pain in the ass. I want to know everything. I don't make it easy on anybody. So the fact that you guys had that same rapport with me, and you guys wanted to know the same things that I would know, it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a heavy hitter to the soul because heavy venture. We all make mistakes. Obviously, Stacy and I, it could be anybody.
You gonna say me?
This is not where it's going. But like, what would be your biggest advice? Something that we could have done differently for first-time home buyers. Like, what could we have done differently or better?
Absolutely nothing. No, I'm dead serious. You guys really did your homework from the beginning, and because you guys took the time to educate yourselves from the beginning, you guys saw how quick it was. It was smooth. Everything was smooth, and we did everything systematically. When I said to Kayser and Stacy, guys, you gotta contact the mortgage broker. This is what you gotta do. I gave them a plan. They did everything to a T. So there's, like, honestly, your deal was very, very textbook, just because you guys made it that way.
We didn't know what textbook was until like everything was so smooth. Like we were checking things off the list. Like you're saying, systematic textbook, right? You're right. But we couldn't have done it without Mario. Like,
thank you.
The knowledge, the time, the effort, blood, sweat, and tears at times, right? Like, oh my god. Oh man. I actually have one more question. I don't know. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. What would be your biggest advice to first-time homebuyers? You've shared a lot of information. What would be the biggest advice that you would give?
The biggest advice that I would give any first-time home buyer is to do exactly what Kayser and Stacy did, which was spend the time before you start looking at homes. The first thing you should do is not go look at homes. The first thing you should do is actually talk to a realtor that knows what they're doing. And by the way, when you talk to a realtor, don't just talk to one. It doesn't matter if they're friends, family, whatever it is. Interview more than one person, just to make sure that you have a great rapport with that person. Like, you guys saw how much time we spent together. We spent a lot of time together.
You have to have a connection.
You have to have a connection with the realtor. It's so important. If you don't have a good vibe with them, it's
they're not gonna find you the host.
They're not gonna find you what you're looking for, and at the end of the day, it's just gonna be very uncomfortable. So key number one, find somebody that you really like, and you have to trust them, because if you don't trust them, then you're using the wrong person. You're using the wrong person.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And get
find a good coffee
pre-approved.
shop. Wait, what?
Coffee shop.
It's all about the location.
Yeah.
Location.
This guy's gotta have his own show. I'm telling you.
No, I'm gonna be featured on Mario shows.
I hope.
I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just like I'm just who I am.
You should be a YouTuber though. You're awesome, bro. So yeah, guys, that's it. You're not gonna ask me anything else?
That's all I can think of.
How much can you bench, bruh? No.
I actually can't bench anything. This is like, it's all show. I can't lift anything.
This is the Argentinian muscles. So good.
As you can see, these guys are absolutely amazing. I had an incredible time. Just for me, this was really, really special. Kayser was a friend before I started working with him. He's an even better friend now. I had the pleasure of meeting Stacy. We still talk all the time after the transaction. They contact me here and there when they need any guidance or help, and I'm gonna help them forever. That's just you know what I mean.
He's stuck with us.
I'm stuck. This goes beyond business. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you guys got to grill me and like put me on the spot.
This is good. This is good. This is like real.
We need a part 2.
Yeah.
Next house.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
A couple years, couple months, who knows?
Let's see if anybody wants to donate money to the Kayser and Stacer fund.
Yeah.
Go fund me.
Yeah. All right, guys. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Kayser, Stacy, you guys are the best. Thank you
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Contact information below. Number one.
You'll never get this.
All right, guys. Do a little heart for me. Come on.